Yes, it says stop. Yeah, so it is the streaming one. I'm paranoid because of the one time that I hit the wrong button and recorded it as opposed to streamed it. Making sure I hit the right one. So that seems to be set up properly. All right. So let's see, contract-wise. Yeah, I see almost 9,000 for Douglas. And that's where, when you look over the comparisons company-wise, still getting the hang of where everything is in here. I'll do this first. The branded snacks all sold out. I'll go with the lower quantities. I'm going to hold off on the mask. That'll be the last one. I want to overdo it. Yeah, Malenko would be a great fit. You're right. That was one of those where I passed him initially when the thing where the scout said Dean was what I should go with. It didn't say which Dean. I may give it a try with Malenko. Let me go back and look. Game has an HR department. Contract. Right. 8,000. Yeah, Malenko. Okay, that's not too bad then for Malenko. I was thinking it was more. Maybe it was. You've been sitting there on the couch for a while. We'll see. Come on, Malenko, you'd be a good fit. In good condition. Be in popularity. Alright, we got Malenko. Although it will confuse me when the game says Dean and I'm not sure which one they mean. But hopefully it won't be too confusing. This is where I wish I could have edited it to make it say John Moxley instead of Dean Ambrose, but oh well. Underrated part of this seems to be going to the invite. Just want to see if I can get Shane Douglas. This time I'm going to play as Jericho. If he beats me, he beats me. So I don't accidentally botch it and win by mistake. Yeah, $37,000. But it'll be worth it if we'll do it. Yes! Alright. There we go. I wish I could make it title for title, but I can't, so... Next best thing, my champ's going to be the former ECW or the current ECW champ that no longer works for them. I like this belt stealing thing. This element of this I didn't really think about or didn't realize existed. Yeah, Harry the. Yeah, that's. I don't understand why that. Why it has the names are like that. It's unfortunate. Again, and that's like, I understand if somebody's paying $20 for something, they're saying, okay, why do I have to deal with nonsense like that? Okay, that's just, it's part of the game, you just have to deal with it like everybody else. The overall product's worth it to deal with the hassles and the UI frustrations. At least in my opinion. far as games I play anymore, it's like Super Mega Baseball 2. Love that game. And this typically, and then everything else that's work. Kind of takes up time. Invites. I don't know if I've hired anybody, even as a one-off, that has an S popularity at the top. How you doing? Now, Juice sitting out there at $800 salary. How is that possible? My scouts come back and tell me they can't find anybody. Well, he's a showman, so that could be. We'll offer him an invite. If his salary's $800 and he won't be too much to book, I wouldn't think. See, that's not too much. All right. This invite thing's got some potential. Seth Rollins sitting out there. I don't know, that becomes at some point cost prohibitive. Better off booking him to come back the next week, or booking him next week as opposed to this one. I already got the champion versus champion main event. I think I tried to hire Stevie and said no to the contract. Oh, this could be fun. Awesome versus Walter Goldberg. Ooh. Yeah, Seth is expensive. $32,000. I hope that pop isn't too loud when I hit the mic mute button. Let's see. We can really. Well, let's see. I don't want to. I'm wanting to book Riddle, but that's more than I want to pay. Yeah, a good junior heavyweight to come in and be. Of course, I'll take Ultimo Dragon for that price. Okay, this seems to be a smart way to work, especially if you have a lot of free agents in the game. Early on, you only have X number of contract wrestlers, but like it was back in the territory days, especially guys that weren't under contract that would go place to place. I think I'd love to book Liger, but 21,000, that's just not tenable. Now, I've tried to get Show. He might have actually turned me down one time when I tried. But that's salary for. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. Oh, okay, it costs like $800, but I mean, that's a pittance to offer. But it's not like the one spot only you get per month to actually put somebody under contract. Let me read this. Although it seems to have been interested, it seems that there is not much interest in the event. Okay. Kokeshi is happy. I have mixed emotions about Hanma now because he was paralyzed. It looked like he might not ever walk again. I mean, that was so severe. And to go from that to not only be able to walk and move, but wrestling again. You know, and I know that was a big motivation for him in his physical therapy and training he wanted to get back in the ring, and he did that and he accomplished that goal. But it's uncomfortable seeing him now because, you know he's not what he used to be in the ring. But yet, I will deal with him not having 5-star matches anymore. It means the guy can walk, you know? So there's that element as well. But selfishly, I've seen him wrestle in person. I was hoping to, going back to the 2017 shows, the Long Beach Convention Center, but unfortunately his injury happened a few months before that. So let's see if we can bring him in for 1 month here. All right. Yeah, that's definitely, that's the word to the wise for people that are starting up a new fire promoter game. Take advantage of those invites. That's something I underutilized early. Booking ends up looking like SmackDown, the same guys wrestling each other over and over. Sam Adonis with the A popularity. Love to bring in Dr. Death, but I don't think now's the right time. Gordy's awesome. Let's see if Enzo's going to be willing to come in. How you doing? All right. So we've got our outsiders booked. Fix the sandbag. I can go for that. Clinic. That makes sense. On the invites, boosting the signed guys' popularity. Yeah. I just didn't take that into account the way I should have. That's why I'm doing it this way, to go through and learn as I go. Definitely with the injury recovery speeding. That's one that, like, the other stuff, whatever, you know, it's nice to have 5% off of something. This is actually something that would be beneficial. All right. This is my first 7-match show if this plays out the way I think it will. Jericho's an S popularity. One thing I do have to remedy, though. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, yeah. I was thinking it was going to ding me on the match rating. Maybe it would if I had an S guy against like a C or a D. Like I want to think I saw that somewhere. I could be wrong, though. I didn't really look at the health of my guys. That's what I should do now. Okay, so don't book Cody, which is fine. Ambrose. Okay. We'll have Neville. Neville versus Enzo. Throwback. Let's see. The yellow neck. Mega's okay. I'll definitely do a tag title defense. I'm just gonna go through and check on the health of these guys. See. Yeah, don't use Cody, don't use Dean. That's gonna be 12 guys I can use from there. Honda makes 13, 14, 15, 16. For guys that aren't booked yet. So that's, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, make sure they didn't borrow somebody or sign somebody that wasn't healthy. Be okay on that. Awesome versus Goldberg. That's what it's going to be. Tag title match here. Okay, they're both healthy now, making sure on that. Alright, tag titles are on the line, so I'm not going to use anybody from the outside. Ambrose poor, so we won't have a return match for the tag titles. Maybe I'll do Neville versus Cedric for the junior title. can't team up Cody and T-Hawk like I have before because Cody is in poor health. Team up Dean Malenko with him. Okay, this should work. It looks like Malenko's short name is Malenko and not Dean. So if I see Dean, I think that's for Dean Ambrose. Both A's in popularity. Juice Robinson, the red, white, and blue looking tights, primarily red. That'd be fun. I'm a fan of this Enzo Amore edit. I've got a few Enzo downloads and some varying quality. And that's not a knock on any of the creators. Almost all of them are more effective at it than I would be. I'm very appreciative that they are willing to share their work on the Steam Workshop. I've been in this series for a long time. I know how tough it is to create ZAWs. Alright. I'll give them the ridiculous cheetah pants. Maybe I should do Enzo versus Walter. That may be what I end up doing here. I could have him against Flyer, but what would that do? Maybe that's the move. I'm doing Juice versus Wyndham. There we go. Enzo Amore versus Walter. Kind of weird with Wyndham. Still has an A popularity. He's 0-3, so I really can't justify putting him very high in the card. One more match. Probably could have had 8 matches on this card. Poor health guys notwithstanding. Well, those two. We'll do a tag match here. Team up Yoshihashi to Milwaukee Honma. And let's see. Flyer. Sheena. $40 tickets for a 10,000. I wonder if it makes more sense to go the other way with it. This is a champion versus champion main event here. Gotta shop around to find a place that's okay. $10 tickets. That's a full house without any advertising. Tune to 15,000. So that can get me to 26,000. This is gonna pop the house. Let's see. That's the play there. The 30,000 seat venue, America Rural Large Hall, title for title. Well, I can't do title for title, but champion versus champion for the properly. Could have gone higher on the price. Probably gotten a 10,000 sellout, but think of all the merch opportunities. We're going to see how this advertising is going to work. Yeah, posters at least. Because that's going to get me within just shy of 1,000. TV commercials and extra expenditure. But I really want to sell out here. This is a big thing. I've got the money to do it. Yeah, I got these special attractions on the show. Dean Malenko making his debut. Get to see Walter chop the hell out of Enzo Amore. That's me in the main event. Playing as Jericho. After I botched the effort the last card. Wrestling as Shane Douglas and accidentally winning. Alright, gotta go through now and make sure the times are all set correctly. And it's a tag match, I'll stick with 30 minutes on that. 30 there as well. I think Enzo can last 30 minutes with Walter. Okay, it's a junior heavyweight title match, but I'm still going to keep that at 30-minute time limit. Right here, we'll go 45-minute time limit. And this special attraction match, we'll go 30 with that. I don't think I could take more than 30 minutes of a Goldberg match. Jericho. Yeah, CPU's on level 4. I'll just leave it there because I really do want to win this match. More anything, just getting that title off him. Maybe I gotta do a 60-minute time limit. Can't do unlimited. Well, I could, I'm just not going to. All right, 30,000 people. In excess of $250,000 being invested in expenses. The large hall. I think we're good. All right. Actually, one more look at the merch. Okay, yeah, I got plenty of merch. Got 30,000 fans showing up, so we'll see how much gets sold. Here we go. Honda canceled, huh? Well, so much for that 7-match show. I guess that whole tag team match gets knocked out. Enzo's refusing to wrestle against Walter. Oh, wow. But I'll take that as long as I've got Shane Douglas not no-showing on. That's the main thing. And that ECW championship. Yeah, Enzo. And you know what? I got what I deserved for booking him. I knew his rep. Actually, to be fair, I don't know about him no-showing events. No, it's not like I'm slandering Enzo. He no-showed for me in this game, so. Well. Could have been worse. Could have lost our main event. Oh, our attendance took a huge hit. Oh. Wow, 18,000. That drawing power of Enzo Amore getting chopped and chopped and chopped by Walter. Wow. All right. Here we go.
Fight! Sure! 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 Sure!
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, we had 2 matches that were promoted. Instead of having this star-studded show, we still had plenty of stars, but not 7 matches worth.
Sure!
And that's where this differentiates from a real-life simulator where you would say, okay, so-and-so no-showed, you can plug in somebody else. Yeah, substitution would be nice, but that's, you know, it's just part of the game that you can't do that. I wish you could, but...
Sure!
I mean, I mean, as much as that hurt my attendance with those 2 matches getting canceled, like it's a UFC show. I mean, if Douglas would have no-shown, that would have been no Jericho either. Jericho's my top star. Yeah, exactly. Losing Walter off of there is big. He's giving him pretty strong positioning, and he's deserved it. He's had some good matches.
Sure. 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 Sure.
Keep up. Keep up.
Sure.
I anticipate Juice Robinson having a singles match at Madison Square Garden the night before WrestleMania 35, the ROH New Japan Supercard. I think there's a strong possibility it's going to be Tomohiro Ishii. I think Ishii's going to beat him in the New Japan Cup round of 16. That's going to set up them having a match at MSG. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my suspicion. Fans are into this one early.
Keep up. Keep up.
Sure. Sure.
Keep up. Keep up. Keep up. Keep up.
Yeah. The chin lock. They're into this match. I would prefer Wyndham to win, considering he's under contract with me and he's 0-3.
Sure. 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 Sure.
The Diamond Doll.
Two.
this Juice Robinson, it's a Creator Wrestler download that has the New Japan DLC face with Juice on there. So this is still the same ring design, but this is running in the Madison Square Garden, or the Big Garden Arena. Oh, Pulp Friction, which Wyndham knows so. Notice how there's some empty chairs there in the front row. That's one little touch I'd read about, but I don't think I've actually seen in a game yet because of those no-shows. Enzo getting there and finding out he's got to deal with Walter and decide no thanks. You actually see it in the audience, the empty chairs. Barry Windham wins. That was I think that'll give me a good match rating score. We'll see. Yep, 100. That crowd was into it early. Good sign. So Wyndham finally gets a victory, and Juice gives me a 100% match. And does the job. So that turned out well. Neville, Cedric Alexander, Pac. Yeah, that's where I wish. And it's tough with guys that have their independent name and then their WWE name. Keeping track of it all. Yeah, I mean that's at least WWE in the last few years has finally started letting people keep their actual pre-existing names. They had that run for a while where they just nobody was getting to use their indie name. It's really frustrating to that end. Yeah, well, they don't want somebody to go to another company and again, that's why they undercut their own talent intentionally all the time. It's, that's when you have that kind of a monopoly like they've had for so long. Things are changing though, so certainly it's gotten a lot more interesting. And it has been peacetime as far as anybody with serious money giving WWE a run. But from WWE's perspective, this is war. It's coming up. But the paradox is that WWE wants NXT to be strong, to draw in independent fans, to keep them going to see Ring of Honor or whether it's Impact or MLW. Instead, they want you to go see. I think it's more anything to stick it to Ring of Honor. When you look at the markets NXT runs, and it's a lot of times right before ROH has got to run there. Point being is that it's worth it to them, I guess at this point, to let them keep the names and for them to be able to use that to draw for NXT on the road. Oh, they don't like it when you go get over somewhere else. And you notice the way they booked Kurt Angle and Rey Mysterio, so they're not special anymore to make where they can just lose and kind of like, oh well. I mean, it's undercutting them to the point where if they get sick of it and leave, their value as far as in-ring has dropped perception-wise. Oh yeah, Cornette's 100% right on that as well. That's one of many problems with current WWE. 5 hours of first run television. Oh, Kai Yaburi, stolen finisher. Love that being in this game. But yeah, I mean it works to Brock Lesnar's advantage. He's not on TV full time. He's one of the few special attractions that's left. Wow. Got a new champion on a critical. Pac crushing Cedric Alexander, who had a nice run. Didn't go 10 minutes. They don't tend to like the quick knockouts as much. Yeah, Cedric, he deserves a break. I've had him on several in a row. Let's see. All right. So the new team debuting Dean Malenko and T-Hawk. T-Hawk normally teams with Cody Rhodes. Cody out with an injury or on the road to an injury, so I gave him the month off. I guess new tag champions Kenny Omega and Gran Guerrero. would have been fun to see Malenko in his prime against modern day Omega. Think about how Malenko had these great matches with some of the guys they brought in from Mexico. Obviously with Mysterio. They're great matches. I think this is going to be the last show for me tonight. That'll get me to the end of June year 2, so I'll be a year and a half in. Oh yeah, Prime Malenko against Gargano. I'm so happy that things worked out for Johnny Gargano. How they worked out in WWE or in NXT. Just from seeing him and Evolve and WWN Super shows. Knowing how talented he is and how he worked on the indies for so long. A ton of talent, but didn't have the size that you typically need to break through in a major way. And then finally things shifted and he's had his opportunity. And it's really cool seeing him. I think the last time NXT ran Nashville, he was in the main event, if I'm not mistaken. Point being, it's been, because I've heard nothing but good things from people that I know that know him or have worked with him. Nothing but positives about Gargano. I've never met the guy, I don't know him personally, but it's good to see people you hear good things about find success, especially in the pro wrestling business. Sometimes things get a little crazy. Stretch muffler's been effective for Gran Guerrero in this game. One of the fun things with Fire Pro, you never know for sure what you're going to run into in in a given match, and then you put it together with something like this with Fire Promoter. Makes for a fun combination. I wonder if we might see Omega versus T-Hawk in real life in AEW. It would make sense at some point. I'm not sure what to expect from a product standpoint with their weekly. They do get the expected 2 hours live every week. And I'm sure they've got a plan in place. It'll probably be great. I'm just curious what they're going to go with. Whoa. Avalanche tombstone. T-Hawk had an injured neck earlier. That's not impressive, guys. Come on. We could see that. Hawk against Cody. Definitely see that at some point. I think they're going to go Hawk against Hangman at Double or Nothing, but easily see him doing that at some point. Any ideas on who Cody's opponent's going to be for Double or Nothing? Ted DiBiase Jr., Sami Callihan. Somebody who's still under contract somewhere else at the moment. Yeah, it could be Ambrose. And the devil's in the details with him as far as WWE contract goes, what it specifies. Typically, if a contract expires, though, it's not like the 90-day non-compete. And I don't think it'd be, who knows, maybe it'll be Ty Dillinger. They'll surprise me with it, but I don't think so. Oh, yeah. I mean, as I understand it, they were friends from there. I mean, Ty Dillinger was around in that WWE system for a long time. You know, that whole thing, the perfect 10, that chant was his greatest help and his greatest hindrance. Because they got him noticed. They got him in the Royal Rumble. But once they brought him up to the main roster, they did not let that chant stick it around. People were chanting 10 to screw the referees and countouts. So it was one of those things, they brought him up and kind of put him on mothballs. Didn't use him very much. That's a submission. Gran Guerrero. Malenko doing the job in his debut with the company. All right, needed that, 100. Torture Cobra Twist. This will be interesting. Goldberg versus Mike Awesome. Really hope Goldberg wins since Awesome's just in for this one match.
Fight!
I saw Mike Awesome wrestle in person live one time. It was at the May 2003 MLW show in Orlando at this nightclub. And they had all these stars on the show. Fort Bauer loaded that show up. Had like everyone from Terry Funk to CM Punk to Raven. All sorts of guys. La Parka, Sabu, I think. But it was Mike Awesome against Masato Tanaka. That was a big rival, their famous feud in ECW. And their match, I mean, it's kind of horrifying to go back and watch it now because there's so many chair shots, you know, and Mike Awesome's deceased, and it's uncomfortable to that end to watch. But there at the time, it was wild seeing. I was there just, you know, it was in a nightclub. It wasn't like it was some huge arena. Those guys really laid into each other. And then, of course, they had the match. And they had the ECW One Night Stand a couple of years after that. Would have loved to have been there live for that. The 2005 one. It's one of those special atmospheres, one time only, to have that kind of a vibe. Kind of like that NXT Dallas show from 3 years ago. Hearing that when Mike Awesome went to the WWF, they wouldn't let him do the splash off the top rope for his size. I mean, he did it very well, but it was, I don't know if it was deemed too dangerous or it was going to get him over too much or what. Goldberg's not wasting time. He may have him here. Stuff like that's why I love this game. Like, oh, he's done. And no. Oh. Wow. Mike Awesome. He might have in WCW. WCW around that time got so bad, and it wasn't the fault of the performers, it's management there. Awesome could have been a guy on top for him, but they didn't want that. They wanted comedy. It wasn't funny comedy. Wow. Big upset, that's for sure. Goldberg in this game, early on, he kept losing. I thought, wow, that's what Barry Windham had been doing. And then he turned it around and won the heavyweight title and mostly looking good. He had a loss to Omega. I think I have that saved. That's when I had that marathon 9-hour video that I had when I was first testing out before I even had the headset set up. Just learning how to do this streaming thing on Twitch the best way possible. Anyway, now let's see if I can actually have the finish go the right way. Brought in Shane Douglas thinking I was going to be so clever, having him lose the ECW title to one of my guys. So went in there as Douglas put on a good hard match and ended up winning by accident. So now, my goal actually is to win, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. Yeah, 2000 WCW became hard to watch. Yeah, I mean, he tried his best with it. I mean, the Fat Chick Thriller was not going to have him main event, but by that point, the company was hurting. And it's just, if you go back and look at some of the matches, like tag team matches, that like with Hogan and Bret Hart and Sting, it's crazy. These matches that sound like to be these dream matches, but they were just thrown on the air without any rhyme or reason. If you listen to the weekly show they have on the Wrestling Observer website, Brian and Vinny, Craig, they go back and they're watching these old Nitros, and it's just one thing after another, these 30-second segments. Pretty brutal. Anyway, all right, let's go ahead and get this going here. It's my last match of the night, so let's hope I actually do it the right way this time. Here we go. Well, no. I mean, Awesome wasn't going to sell out MSG.
Fight! Come on! Yeah! Come on!
I don't know if I've ever even played with or against this Shane Douglas creator wrestler.
Come on!
Well, at this point, I just want to get the title off him.
Yeah!
Can't be humiliated, have my champ lose to the ECW champ.
Come on!
Flip them off and they cheer me.
Yeah! Yeah!
Telegraphed that one. He's doing those rock signature poses.
Get up! Get up!
The one time in the game when you really have to button smash.
Get up! Get up!
Yeah, I mean there's some guys I've got like a tag team, like the Beverly Brothers. I don't know how many times I'm going to use them, but if I ever need them, I've got them there. It's nice. Not like the 500 wrestler limit from Fire Pro Returns. Walls of Jericho. They don't really have the Lion Tamer version with the knee to the back here, but a minor quibble. Trying to fast count him there. That ref moves slow, but I guess he counts kind of fast when he wants to. Trying to do what's best for business. That's beating with the Northern Lights.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
No schmoz finish here. No countouts. Yeah, same here with the multiple saves. You had the I still have the PlayStation 2 disc version. I actually still have that PlayStation 2 around here somewhere for those rare occasions where I'm gonna go play Here Comes the Pain. But it was nice with the PS3 to be able to have that digital import or buy or whoever it was, however they branded it. Being able to play it on a PS3 afterwards. Yeah, I've got a couple of memory sticks here. I probably still have those saves on there. Oh, let's superplex him here. Uh-oh. All right. I'll keep him in that too. Insult to injury. Nobody coming to Shane Douglas's defense here. Taking an exceptionally long time here after wait for the bell to start ringing excessively. There we go. Okay, not a great number, but that wasn't the priority. Priority, getting that championship. All right, and the average card rating 86%. Well, we got Hanma and Enzo sticking it to us. At least the show was good. Yep, gotta let it go. Can't do anything about it now. Yeah, I lost a little bit of cash there, but I picked up the ECW championship. All right, well, let's see. Oh, now, okay, I was curious what's going to happen. A misspelling on 2. Let's sign. Fame and Stardom, here we come. Let's see. Well, I do run an event every month, so that's doable. Regional. I guess it's a take it or leave it thing. So I'll take it. Our events will be shown via regional. That's next to the Pursuit Network on Dish Network. Apparently our towels are super soft to the touch. Housewives love them. Wow, who knew? This isn't like Total Extreme Wrestling where you gotta go through and like the specifics on the type of towels, but whatever. If they're buying them, that's a good thing. All right, I'm about to stop the stream for now. A year and a half into this, so this has been fun so far. I don't know what to make of the whole headset thing here and talking live while I stream video games. I'm used to like watching them, not being on the other end of it. This would be kind of fun. All right, so that's gonna do it for now. Talk to y'all later.